Human history is replete with the accounts of rise and fall of civilizations and empires. Human settlements first began on the banks of the fertile river plains in 4 different parts of the world. These river valleys flourished on the banks of river Tigris and Euphrates. Chinese civilization on the rivers of Wango and Harappa civilization flourished on the banks of the river Indus, and its tributary nation holds extreme merits due to its outstanding town planning. This feature was not found in any of the contemporary civilization. Civilization and its outstanding town planning can be seen at the site of Mohenjo-daro. The cities of Harappa civilization were essentially divided into 2 parts, except towards the west was higher, built on a raised hill, and was known as the citadel. The other part, which was of a lesser height. The citadel was a prominent mound surrounded by fortified walls. It was the nerve center of the city. A huge tank called the Great Bath was constructed for water. Made of plaster and natural tar, it had steps on both sides leading down to the water. The lower town was the residential area, cultural center. The houses were single or double-storied, whereas the streets were laid out in a grid-like pattern, intersecting each other at right angles. Houses opened onto smaller lanes on the outside and courtyards on the inside. Within the houses, separate rooms were made for different activities. Some rooms appear to have been set aside for bathing. Wastewater from the bathroom was directed to the drains which lined the inner streets. Larger drains on the main street assisted the flow of water towards the outskirts of the city. This proved the existence of well-planned drainage system. The city received its water supply from large public wells. This provided water for bathing and washing purposes for the citizens. These cities too started showing signs of decay and decline. Floods, overcrowding, lack of control by rulers, and indifferent maintenance could be the reason for this great civilization's inability to retain its glory and slowly declined. Ironically, human history is repeated with such pattern of growth and decay and is well articulated in Shelley's famous poem Ozymandias. To Mendaeus, King of Kings, look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside, wreck boundless and bare. The lone and level stand stretch far away.
The ancient city of Mohenjo-daro is one of the first urban centers in human history. Nestled in southern Pakistan's Indus River Valley, Mohenjo-daro is the largest and best preserved city of the Indus civilization, the earliest known civilization of the Indian subcontinent. Mohenjo-daro was built around 2500 BC, about the same time the Great Pyramids were being built in Egypt, and it spanned a surface area of nearly 500 acres, an incredible size for a city of this time period. Because of Mohenjo-daro's grand scale, archaeologists believe it may have served as a seat of power for the Indus civilization. The city was divided into 2 districts, the citadel and the lower town. The citadel is home to the city's exceptional monuments, including the Great Bath, a 900-square-foot tank fed from the Indus River. Water system. Houses had baths and toilets, and the town featured both an elaborate sewage system and fresh water in 700 wells throughout the city. The Roman baths, Some of history's most famous waterway systems weren't constructed until many hundreds of years after Mohenjo-Daro's Great Bath. Mohenjo-Daro has no places of worship or governance, such as palaces, royal tombs, or temples. This may indicate that the society was not built around state interests like the Egyptian and Mesopotamian societies at the time. Rather, the class structure of Mohenjo-Daro may have been relatively equal. The city's second district, the Lower Town, may demonstrate the society's egalitarian structure. The Lower Town, with its intricate water system, was home to between 20,000 to 40,000 people. Unlike many urban areas of its time, it was laid out in a grid system similar to modern-day city blocks. After approximately 600 years, the city collapsed. No one is quite sure why, but the cause could potentially have been a change within the culture, or in the path of the river. Without its crucial source of water, the city's residents may have moved away, leaving Mohenjo-Daro nearly abandoned. 1,000 years after the city fell into ruin, archaeologists paid their first visit. The ensuing decades of excavations have unearthed countless clues that tell the tale of Mohenjo-Daro, but it still holds secrets for us to discover.